So I figured I'd try to do a video of my tarantula collection here. So this is my Chromatopelma cyanopubescens, the green bottle blue, GBB, as everyone calls it. Unsexed, but right now. Only because it destroys every molt that it has. Just molted about 3 weeks ago. Just decided to try to do a tall acrylic enclosure. Just kind of see how it would do in it. I mean, even though these guys they're technically terrestrial, that will show semi-arboreal tendencies. So they'll kind of build their webs up, a few inches off the ground. But I just decided to put it in here, and I mean, you can see all the webbing that it did all up in there. It's not a bad, pretty flighty spider though. Time I open up the top, it just kind of runs to the bottom. But yeah, I figured I would try to, showcase everyone just a couple minutes per spider here, if that's probably gonna be the easiest thing to do. I'll just kind of see if we can rotate around a little bit. Definitely see the webbing in here. Alright, well that's it for the GBB, and then I'll be right back with the next one. So next, Telecotyle elbopolosis, the T-elbow, or just the curly hair tarantula. This is a molt confirmed female. Pretty chill spider. This is pretty much what she does right here. She kind of hangs out on the log hide. Very docile, very, very calm spiders. They will kick hair though, but that's about it. That's really all they do. Very, very pretty spiders. Very pretty tarantulas. She doesn't move around too much. She might move around as we're doing the video. I don't know. We'll see. No, not really any reaction from her. One of my favorites in the collection, though. There we go. I was trying to get it to focus better. Might give her another rehouse too. Get her out of the bin. Definitely one of my favorites. Alright, I will end this and I'll be back with another one. Oh, now as I say that, now she starts to move. But, yep, I'll be right back with the next one. So in this one is one of the most popular now tarantulas in the hobby, the Lasiodora parahibana, which is the salmon pink bird eater. Don't know, I'm pretty sure. There it is. This is unsexed too. Very, very fast growing species of tarantula. One of the fastest in the hobby. Pretty calm. This one doesn't really kick hair or anything. It's come out of my hand a few times. I'll hold it if it comes out. Don't really try to go out of my way to do it, but it tolerates it if I decide to. You gonna come out instead? Oh, hi. You see heavy pre-molt. This spider molts every month and a half to 2 months, give or take. When I got this tarantula, it was I'd say probably 3/4 of an inch or so. And now we're probably pushing, I'd say probably 2.5 inches or so now. Kind of made a little web kind of around the plant. That's usually where it hangs out. But definitely another favorite of mine. I just love how fast they grow. So usually regarded as about the 4th largest tarantula species in the world, after your three Theraphosis. But we'll put this one back and move on to the next one. I decided not to bring this cage all the way down, because he was out up until I just moved the screen top there. And speaking of Theraphosa, this is a male Theraphosa sturmi, the burgundy Goliath bird eater. So, first, second, or third largest species in the world of tarantula. Fairly common to get 9-10 inches. There are reports of larger ones, 11-12 inches. But he's pretty skittish. All I did was, because he was over by the water there, I just slid the top open, and he ran into his burrow. Definitely kicks hair. This is probably the fastest growing species of tarantula. Wish I could get better video of him, but he's not going to cooperate. I don't want to disturb him. These guys are regarded as having some of the most painful and irritating urticating hairs. I don't know if we can really see. Try to see if we can get a focus on those, maybe. You can see how sharp they look. Very, very bad if they get into your skin or your eyes, nose, or mouth. They can be horrible. I haven't had any issues at rehousing, with the hairs, but I just try to be careful. So that's him. He's in a bioactive setup right now. You kind of see the clay balls down there. There are springtails and isopods in there. And you can see his name is Shelob. From the Lord of the Rings. Anybody that's seen that movie knows who Shelob is. But I got the name before he was molt confirmed male, but I was like, well, I'm not going to change it now. So the name's going to stay. But all right, we will. I'll end it with him. We'll move on to the next one. And in here is one of the most hyperactive tarantulas I have. This is the Hapalopus formosus, which is the pumpkin patch tarantula, a dwarf species. Females get about 4 inches or so. A very, very, very small species. Don't know the sex of this one yet, because this one also destroys molts after it molts. Try to see if we can get a... It's usually in here. Oh, there we are. As you can see. Very, very fast when they want to be. Pretty cool. You can definitely tell why they get their name. When I got this, it was probably about 1/3 of an inch to 1/2 inch long. can I put your top back? Can you go over somewhere? Thank you. I just didn't want to put it on you and hurt you. Usually hangs out over in there. But yeah, this spider's pretty nutso a lot of the time. Anytime if it's out and I open the top, it just kind of runs around the enclosure. Does not like being messed with at all. Still love it though. Alright, I'll put this one back and we'll keep moving on. And in here is this is also unsexed, not sure yet. The Similpius Cambridgei. The Trinidad chevron. Very fast. Very fast. When they want to be. Crazy feeding response. Don't know, like I said, don't know the sex of this one yet. Maybe next molt I'll be able to get it figured out. We're suspecting male, but still not 100% sure. So this is a New World that does not have urticating hairs. They have a more potent venom than your other New World tarantulas do. I've never had to encounter how bad the venom is. It's pretty reclusive. I mean, if it's out and I open it up, it just kind of goes behind the cork bark and sits there and waits till I'm done. But they're nuts come feeding time. The speed of what they grab a cricket or a roach or whatever you give it is very impressive. Definitely a very cool species to add to any collection. All right, guess we'll move on to the next one. So there will be some in this video that we're not going to be able to see, like this one. So this is my Cereopagopus species Hattie Hattie. Which is the purple earth tiger. Old world species. Made a lot of burrows in there. That goes down and around. Up into there. It's usually hiding in that little curtain right there. It's usually where it hangs out. Pretty fast growing species also. And I don't think we'll be able to see it at all. No, it's definitely hiding in the curtain there. That's okay though. But I figured I would at least show it, even though we can't see it. There'll be a couple more that we probably won't be able to see. But that's okay. Alright, we'll move on to the next. And next, stay right there. So this is a Poecilotheria vittata, which is the ghost ornamental. Everybody's got to have pokies. They're so cool. I guess it's going to go hide from me. Kind of see it there. Just molted a couple days ago. Pokies are so cool. You gonna come see me or no? No? But we'll be moving on to a bigger pokey here shortly. But this is what I got it in, so I've been waiting to rehouse it until it puts some size on. think it's really going to focus well down in there. There we go. But yeah, just wanted to show this one. Alright, I'll leave that one like that, and I will be back with the next one. So here we are with the other pokey. Came a lot quicker. This is my confirmed female, Poecilotheria regalis, the Indian ornamental. Who's definitely in the need of, I need to try to clean some of that off the back of the enclosure so I can see her better. You kind of see she just kind of made it. These guys are actually very, very, I mean, they're insanely fast. Very, very potent venom. You know, as far as tarantulas go. But very, very shy. I can open up the top and do whatever I need to do and she doesn't move. If she's out, she usually will just go back behind there and I won't see her again. Very, very cool tarantulas. So this is actually what it's what it looks like from the, you can see how dirty it is now. Just want to get it all nice and cleaned out here. But that's kind of what it looks like from the other side. She just kind of hangs out down there in the bottom. She either hangs out at the bottom or she's up in this area sometimes. Another very good feeding response. They eat like crazy. So maybe in the next coming few days, week or so, I'll try to get this nice and cleaned out. Make it easier to see her too. Alright, well that's the regalis. Move on to the next one. And in here, this is a fossorial species, so we're not going to be able to see this, but I would, figured I'd show the enclosure. This is Histocrates gigas, which is the Cameroon red baboon. And that's usually, it always stays down there. Goes all the way down to the bottom. There's about between 6 and 7 inches of substrate in here. Big sterilite. You can see, I mean, you can see kind of where she's, this is another confirmed female, where she's kind of dug it out all the way down to the bottom. She usually sits right in here, or I know she comes sometimes back in here. One of my favorites also. They're cool species. Even though you don't really see them, when you do see them, it's pretty awesome. I saw her for the first time in like 4 months after I rehoused her. A couple weeks ago is when I saw her. She was kind of sitting right here at the edge, like right up in here, with her legs out. Usually means they're waiting for food, so that's what I did. But we'll move on to the next one here. So this is the infamous Tarantulas murinus, the OBT, who is back in there. There's a molt leg back there. You can see it moving away from me. Very, very, very fast also. It had a lot of webbing in here, but I hadn't seen it in a while. I thought it was weird, so I ended up having to come in here and I was destroying some of the webbing and stuff to make sure it was okay because I hadn't seen it. So now I'm just kind of waiting for it to start webbing up again. One of the most heavy webbing tarantulas in the hobby. This one's very shy. I've gotten a couple threat poses, but that's about it. I open up the top and it runs. So they're not as bad as what everyone makes them out to be, I don't think. Some people have some pretty crazy ones, but that's going to be the same with any species. And then I think I got 2 more, so we'll move on to those and we'll finish this video up. So this is another fossorial, so we're not going to see this one either. This is my Chilobrachys fimbriatus, which is the Indian violet tarantula. Also pretty much another one of the heaviest webbing tarantulas. This is pretty light webbing compared to some of the ones I've seen. But it usually sits at the mouth of this burrow here. This is where usually you'll grab a cricket from. But this one's in heavy pre-molt, so once it molts, you know, give it about a week and then try to get a video of it feeding. But I figured, you know, I would at least, like I said, you know, even though they're fossorial, at least show them, let you know what they are. So hopefully we can get some videos of them out at some point. And I got 1 more, and then we can end this video. And last but not least is this pretty girl here. This is Brachypelma smithi, the giant Mexican red knee. This is a molt confirmed female also. Kind of want to do something different with her enclosure though. Just something quick that was put together, but I'm going to give her some more substrate, find her a different kind of hide, and put a few more different things in there for some enrichment. She's very calm. She'll crawl right on your hand if you let her. Unless it's feeding time. If it's feeding time, I mean, she attacks water when I spray. When I fill her water bowl, she'll attack the water coming in. Other than that, though, yeah, she'll come right out on your hand. She'll just sit there. Then it can be a pain to get her back in, though. But that's the full collection right now. Hopefully, maybe, you know, soon. Maybe get some more. Work with some other species. But that'll be it for this video. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're not. And I will be back with some other videos here. Thanks for watching.